Hello and welcome to Most Haunted. Now we've come to the village of Colnbrook in Berkshire, which is right next to Heathrow. But it's home to the third oldest pub in Great Britain. Now the Ostrich Inn has the look and feel of a typical English village pub. But behind its quaint doors, apparently over 60 people met their deaths there hundreds of years ago in the most bizarre way. Now, some people say it's haunted. Some say it's pure fabrication, which is a good marketing ploy. But to find out the truth, Most Haunted are going to spend 24 hours here.
The inn dates back to 1103, and it's said in the 14th century an evil landlord called Jarman committed gruesome murders. His victims were weary travellers in need of refreshment and a bed for the night. Little did they know, it would be their last stopover.
Lots of people have reported strange occurrences, not just the people who work here, but by the people who drink here as well. In fact, some staff members are so scared they won't even go into certain rooms after dark. So is the Ostrich Inn haunted, or is it just people's imagination running wild? Well, that's what the Most Haunted team are here to find out. Now, the people who are spending the night here are Martin on sound. Hi, Martin. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Rick, one of our cameramen. Are you OK? Looking forward to tonight?
Yeah, looking forward to it.
All right. Not scared at all then, Ian?
Oh, no, not.
You never are you? Then we've got Bev, our director. Bev, how do you feel about the Ostrich Inn?
Excited.
Do you feel a bit spooked, Carl, our producer?
I've always spooked.
I know you are. And, of course, the gorgeous Mark on Steadicam. Now, apart from our lovely crew, we also need a little bit of expert help. And to do that, we've got our psychic medium, Derek Okora. Now, he is on his way, but he has no idea about the location or where he's coming to or the history. So he's been driven around the countryside until we say we're ready for him. Now, another member of our team, of course, is parapsychologist Jason Carl. Now, Jason, you as a parapsychologist, if you're going to catch any paranormal activity, you're going to look for hard evidence, aren't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
How do you do that?
Well, particularly here at the Ostrich, we're going to be using an electromagnetic field tester. This basically is registering the natural electromagnetic field, and if the natural field is disturbed, which is linked to ghost sightings and paranormal activity, allegedly, then this will tell me that with the sound. So we'll be looking for that. We're also going to use this, basically it's a thermal gun, and that looks for cold spots, unusual fluctuations in temperature.
Which is quite common, isn't it? I've heard of that before.
Well, it's linked to alleged ghost sightings,
Okay.
yeah.
What are you expecting to pick up tonight?
Well, I'm expecting to pick up absolutely nothing, but what I will be looking for is evidence that I can catch on the scientific equipment, which I can then say this is either a natural phenomenon or it's something I can't explain. We'll be looking for fluctuations.
Now, when Derek Okora, the medium, starts actually working, he actually touches things and picks things up, sort of supposedly through his spirit guide Sam. How does that work?
Well, it's only a theory, but it's known as psychometry, and that basically is where a medium or a sensitive will touch the actual fabric of either an object or, in this case, a building, and tune in psychically, if you will, to the building's history. And one of the reasons that people have come up with this theory is that, very much like tapes record sound magnetically, that buildings which have a magnetic pull, a magnetic force of their own, that somehow records things that happen, and that is sort of played back, if you like a tape, and that is what Derek is picking up on, allegedly.
Now, Sam and Daniel, the landlord and landlady here, I mean, I find it interesting and unbelievable that you actually want to live here. What's the actual story behind the murders?
Well, it relates back to a gentleman called Jarman, who was a landlord in the 14th century time. And the story relates that he had a room upstairs called the Blue Room, and he used to put his rich guests in there to sleep. And when they were asleep, he used to pull a lever and they used to fall down the floor into a pot of boiling oil. And it's said that he killed 70 people.
And you're all right with that, are you?
You learn to live with it after a while.
Is there any one particular room that you don't like being in after dark?
Well, the Blue Room upstairs is a bit daunting at night time, especially when we can't get the electrics working in there. It starts flickering and making noise.
Really?
So it's a bit of a nightmare.
And anything happened to you, Sam, at all?
No, just occasionally when I'm down here on my own, and it's really dark. I hear noises, but nothing major.
We've had ghosts, or so they say were ghosts, floating through the pub. All since the roadwork started out front, they've disturbed all sorts of stuff. Generally, the whole of upstairs, the restaurant, all throughout the servery area upstairs, it's all a bit dodgy at night. You always feel something's happening.
Any crashes, bangs or anything
All
like
the
that?
time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Where would you hear those?
Well, it normally happens when we're in our accommodation, and you can hear, because we're right next to the restaurant, and you can hear things what happen in the restaurant. You hear large bangs, all sorts, people talking, the odd footsteps going through the ceiling and stuff like that.
What about yourselves? Do you believe in ghosts?
I'm not a great believer. I'm very much believe in what I see. I hear a lot of things, but it could be anything explained. Until I actually see something myself, then I'm a bit in two minds over it, but I'm assured by all the staff that something is going on.
And all the staff believe that there's something
By all
wrong?
means. Almost every one of our staff's had some kind of incident through their time here.
When I first started here, there was 2 couples before me that left within a month. When I started here, there was another part-time girl that left. Then we got 2 other deputy managers that left. I mean, we've had loads in the last 3 years that just can't deal with the building. I mean, we had a chef working here for about 2 months, and he said in the blue room he had banging in the roof, and then he heard a sawing noise, and then he just freaked out, and then his clock flew from one side of the room to the other side of the room. I mean, but he swears it happened, so, I mean, there's loads of stuff.
Time in the blue room when the steward was cleaning the blue room out, and I thought for a laugh I'd sneak up and scare him, which all went well. Snuck up really quietly. He still had his back to me, just went poo, and he jumped up and he was beeping everywhere, and I just put my arm up to rest on the shelf we had in there, and the room just went sort of cold, and it all started to vibrate, and it really freaked us out. Decided to leave the room as soon as possible, really, and just got out and left it for a bit.
It was one time in the restaurant when we were just setting up. I think I was setting up for a Christmas party. My mate came up, tried to scare me. I didn't really care because, I mean, I knew about everything by that time, so I just had a laugh with him. But then about 2 minutes after he'd gone, all the shutters started banging. They just divide the 2 rooms up. They're big wooden shutters, they're quite heavy. And I thought it was him, of course, so I just started swearing, and I was going mad, really, and I went running straight into the Jacobean, which is the room next to it. And then he wasn't there, so I thought he'd just done a runner downstairs, so I went running after him, and in the end I found out he was in the office. There's no way he could have ran that fast to actually do it like that.
That busy road out there used to be the main route from London to Bath. Now, if you're a wealthy traveller, you literally took your life in your own hands. You had highwaymen to contend with, and unsavoury landlord and landladies like the Jarmans, and they'd think nothing of killing you for your money. When the Jarmans had chosen a likely victim, apparently they would use a code, and that would be, Mr. Jarman would say, "There's a big fat pig waiting for us," and then Mrs. Jarman would say, "Good, put him in the sty until tomorrow." It's quite horrible, isn't it? Anyway, this room here leads up to the loft, where there's supposed to be an awful lot of bangs, crashes, footsteps heard, but we'll go back to that room later when I'm not on my own. Now, back to the story. When the victims had had a really good meal and they were sleepy, Mr. and Mrs. Jarman would show them to a specially prepared bedroom. And it all happened in here. Now then, the bed would be positioned here, and the victim would sleep with their head at the top, obviously feet at the bottom. Then once Jarman was aware that the victim was asleep by peeping through the door, he would then go to another part of the inn and turn a lever. That would then tilt the bed, and the victim would slide down the bed into a trap door, which actually is here. Now then, you can't see the real trapdoor, but it's been covered up with concrete and the boilers are sitting on top of them. Most gruesomely, the bodies would end up here, into a big, deep vat of boiling oil. And you'll never guess what's here now. The deep fat fryers. Funny how history repeats itself. Now, there's one last room I want to show you, and that's the pantry. Ah, right. This is supposed to be the most haunted room in the inn. Apparently, members of the staff refuse to come in this particular room after dark because it's full of spirits. Not this kind of spirits, ghostly spirits. But this, supposedly, according to the story, Jarman put all the bodies in here, and I have to say, it doesn't smell particularly nice, and it's very, very cold. Now, what we've also done is we're going to put one of these mini cams up here, and we're going to let it run throughout the night, just in case we happen to pick anything up. Now, I happen to know that Derek's arrived, so I'm going to go and meet him.
With the Most Haunted team complete, will we find a night at the Ostrich Inn too scary? And will Derek pick up on the gruesome murders? Over dinner, we had a chance to relax and discuss our favourite subject, ghosts.
Now, everybody knows the word ghost. What exactly does the word ghost mean? I mean, everybody imagines them to be sort of the ghoul in the with the white sheet or the grey lady. I mean, can you explain it?
Well, in fact, there are many forms of, so-called sightings of ghosts. A big percentage of sightings, I believe, is all linked in with what we call residual energy.
But not all of them, because there's basically two different kinds of ghosts. There's what Derek's describing as residual, which is basically where ghosts seem to be oblivious of living people. And the other type, which are ghosts that seem to interact, such as the spirits that you supposedly connect with.
This is why I personally classify the ghost apparition different to spirit return.
Two different things.
Because they're totally miles apart.
It was all well and good talking about them, but it was time to start looking for the ghosts of Ostrich Inn.
OK, Derek, Jason, let's start off in this room.
Okay.
Are you picking anything up at all?
Well, it's most certainly not overactive at this point. There's a little bit of resid. Okay, it's a lady with me. I feel as if I'm just engulfed in this beautiful, long dress with her, the purple, the grey, and the cream. I call it lattice work of material, and she's a walk. She heads for those stairs. These stairs are so strong with her.
It's
and
moving,
movements.
It's moving. I'm not saying it's following Derek, but it has moved.
Where do you want to go, Derek?
Maybe go up,
Yeah? Can we go up?
please?
The electromagnetic field tester that we have has picked something up here, and it seemed that Derek was picking up something at the same time. That's quite interesting, because earlier on testing the room, there wasn't the same electromagnetic fluctuation that we have there. He also picked up a lady in a big dress, which there is a story of an alleged apparition that's been seen quite near to where we are of a lady in a long dress, possibly Victorian.
All right. We go in here, Evie.
Right.
She wants me to go in here.
It's a bit dark in here, though.
This is where she comes. She likes to be here.
In the ladies' loo?
Yes. She comes in here after her walking the passageways, and she hints to me that there's a lady physical who's she was a little bit startled because the lady linked in with her and saw her, and she's sorry. She's sorry she startled the lady. Who's the lady, my dear?
You're saying this was a living person that's interacted with the ghost in this room?
Yes.
And that you're picking up this happened recently? Or?
Oh, it must have been recent or in time, because she looked into the mirror and she was aware of the lady here, the Victorian lady here at the back of her. And then I feel maybe, I don't know if this mirror was there, but she looked in and she could see her with this, and it was like the lady, poor love, must have felt as if her hair was standing on end and raced out of here. And she said she was like a wisp. She said, and I realised I didn't follow because she realised that the lady had sensed and seen her. Not just sensed, actually seen her. So she let her be. She let her be.
I couldn't imagine being absolutely terrified. You come in here to do your thing and then you get absolutely petrified.
Well, not so much of a restaurant.
Yeah.
A lady did report seeing an apparition of a female ghost in here. However, the lady saw the apparition from the cubicle. It walked past the door, floated past the door, and allegedly picked up her handbag and scattered the goods on the floor. And Derek said she was washing her hands and saw it in the mirror. So that doesn't quite add up, but it's interesting that he sort of linked in with the same ghost that there has been a report of.
This person that was here earlier, off camera, is now not in evidence, so he's moved. So
Which person was that?
this was a man who had a lot of facial hair. He superimposed me earlier. I felt as if I had a beard. I felt as if I had facial hair underneath my nose, moustache. And I felt rather an intolerant soul, yet not an evil person. But he's certainly not in evidence now. So he has moved, so he's moving about the premise.
Right.
Okay, we'll just come through this way, Vivian, because I feel as if I'm drawn very, very, very strongly here. Now, earlier there was activity also to this aperture. Again, they've moved away, so maybe they're all, coming together. Maybe they want to do something in group form.
I can't say I was exactly thrilled by the prospect of meeting a gang of ghosts, but Derek was determined to find out more.
Sorry about this, it's just...
What's that? What is it?
What it is the individual energy that I'm picking up from the residual is I'm trying to build up the feelings of how this person, when he comes into this atmosphere, how he's feeling. He feels much more different when he's in this area as opposed to the ground floor.
Right.
I'm not saying there's a character change or that he's, I suppose, in mind, schizophrenic or anything.
He feels happy and then sad, or he feels more comfortable in one level and then changes?
He feels more comfortable in one level as opposed to the other.
Right.
I feel he reflects on this higher level of what he doesn't want to bring back in memory, what's happened on the ground level. I get that total difference.
Why? Should we go back through here?
Yes.
Why is it that ghosts like...
Thomas!
Oh, crying out
Sorry,
loud!
forgive me. Thomas! Thank you, that's better. I've got his voice. I've got his voice. Yes! Yes. Yes. Okay. I nearly... I was running. He was coming after me. And I got down and I hid. And he found me.
Oh, God. You all right?
I got a ligature round my neck. Take it off. Take it off. Sam, take it off. Oh,
You okay?
yeah.
You okay?
Okay, fine. His memory, in thoughts. Oh, this person was. What did he call that, Sam? He's garroted. Is that the word? He was garroted. And then he was thrown in the water. Had he passed from the physical? He didn't feel that. His last memories were of his breath, and he couldn't breathe. And around his neck it had become so tight. But he wasn't aware of the water. But he was in the water. But he thought he got away, and he didn't.
After witnessing the virtual garrotting of someone called Thomas, I was feeling pretty queasy. Had Derek contacted one of the evil landlord's victims? I was beginning to get very frightened.
If anything moves us aside, you just stick right alongside me.
What do you mean if anything moves us aside?
Well, if anyone tries to come in and break between us, you stay with me and you don't let go, okay?
Yes?
He's beckoning me in. Come on, Ibs.
I'm in.
Yeah. Okay. Don't you dare superimpose me. You of small mind. Yes, we come to expose you, my sir.
Who's here?
Yes, there's a man and a woman. You know, I'm taken back in mind here. Oh, the agonies and the cries of mercy. Oh, the evil.
Who
What's
are
his
evil?
name? This is Charman. This is Charman. Who are you? Who are you? I'm Thomas Coln.
Whoa, what's that? Oh, I feel it really cold.
There is a cold spot around you.
Okay, leave it now. Leave us alone.
It's
You
going
back
down.
off.
It's now gone down to 16 degrees around Yvette, which isn't very normal because the stone should
No, it's here.
maintain. Yeah,
It's here.
It's around you. The stone should be the same or roughly the same temperature all along. That's quite unusual.
Thomas.
No, the cold spot's actually gone now. Completely gone. Why do you describe them as evil?
They are murderers. They killed a lot of people. Not here. Why? How, Sam? Why not here? There's a trap. There's a trap, but this has changed. Oh, this is not the way it should be. They come through this door for the sleep. They didn't go out of that door. Sam, can you show me where? Yes, it's on the ground.
Should we go down to the ground floor?
Yes.
Right, this is where I think we need to turn the lights off.
It's interesting because we did have a temperature fluctuation. It was 4 degrees. What's more interesting about it than just it registering on my equipment was that Yvette noticed it at the time it happened and then it went. Now, without carrying out extensive tests about the temperature alterations in here, it's not possible to say that that is a paranormal experience, but it is odd that she experienced it at the same time I registered it. So something was altering the temperature, but how that happened, I can't say.
As we know, we're more likely to encourage any paranormal activity with the lights off, so it was time to switch to night vision.
Following you then, Derek.
Now, just a moment ago, I was severely drawn. And I use that word, I don't use that word lightly, severely drawn. Psychically, an impulse of drawing me into this kitchen area. And, you know, that feeling's even been enhanced even stronger now. And maybe it's, Come on, Yvette.
Let him go through.
Come with me. Oh, now this is on his terms.
Whose terms?
This man.
Oh, God, it's so cold in here. It's so cold.
Okay, we're on your terms.
Jason, it's very
Okay.
cold in here.
Oh, yeah.
It's naturally cold in here
Yeah.
earlier on.
Right.
It's still chilling down. Okay. You see, oh, my head's swirling. But we're okay. And just swirling over one reason. Come on, let's go through here. You just stay with me a bit. Okay. This character's trying to play hide and seek. He's playing with us, he's toying with us.
Who is this person?
This is the man that was... Sam, can you give me a clearer picture, please? Because you know, it's like the energy's dropped on me. Go back, he says, go back.
Go back.
So we go back just this way, please. Maybe Sam can help me with this then.
Come on, Sam.
Oh, he's playing with us, all right.
What's he doing? When you say he's playing with us, what do you
what
mean?
he's doing, he's covering himself up. He knows the art of cover. He knows the art of cover. And it's like as if he's prompting us to go in a way and away from a place where he knows that we now know what has happened here. God, it comes all around me.
What's coming all round you?
The sense of dread. If that's plain, simple words, the sense of dread, the sense of losing my life. And yet I know that we are all protected. But I come here, that's better, Sam. And I, show me the picture. A lot of souls lost their lives here. A lot of poor, innocent, and I use the word very, very strongly, innocent souls, within a matter of seconds, and yet leading up to as much as 2 to even 3 minutes, the agonising feelings. Shush! I'm in this liquid. I can't get out. Help me, help me. I can't.
Derek, breathe, Derek. You're right. Derek, you're right. I'm here. Derek? Derek?
Get out of the water. Get out of the water. I can't get out. I'm out of the water. It's a lie.
What are you seeing?
It's me. In that. I'm here. I've fallen down. I've fallen down. I'm okay now. He's taken me. He's taken me out. He's left me out.
Who's lifting you out?
That Charman! He's killing me. He's killing me. He's killing me. Oh, God. He's taking me out. Where does he take me? Oh, God, no. More water.
Who are you?
I'm James Henry. James Henry. Look at it. She's taken my money. That woman.
Who's taking your money?
His wife. She's hidden it. What are you doing with my money?
What's she doing with it?
She's put it in that chest. Under the stairs. The stairs that are hidden.
Do you know who we are?
Shh. He's walking around with that smirk on his face.
Who is?
Jarman.
How do we get him to come out? I'm
He'll come out when it suits him.
Oh, God.
We have to let him. It's all right. You need to let him go through.
Why? Why do I need to let him go through?
Because in its mediums, if they're taken out of a trance before they're ready to come out, it can actually hurt them, allegedly.
I know, but he's going through pain. I can't see him go through.
Derek. Take you to the door, did you say?
The pantry. Do you want to go to the pantry?
Yes.
Come on then, we'll
Stand
take you.
up.
Come on. We'll take you to the pantry. There, come with us. Come on.
Derek, can you hear me?
Oh, my.
Your legs okay?
Yeah.
You're all right.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine.
You're right.
This was the first time any member of the crew had witnessed a medium go into such an intense trance. It made us all a bit jumpy. Via our medium Derek Akora, the darkened rooms of the Ostrich Inn were surrendering their horrific secrets.
This is the pantry room.
Yes.
Do you feel that was...
Oh.
Earlier on, that door was locked.
Yes.
And now it's, for some bizarre reason, it was locked with a padlock. No one's been here, and
The warning.
door is
Don't go behind
open.
that door. Could you just, possible to just open the door ajar a bit? This here is a hidey-hole. His woman brought the stolen items that belong to these poor souls. The coinage is cursed. It's cursed. Never for any good to come from this. For the hurt souls.
How has it become what you describe as cursed?
This money and belongings did not belong to these evil duo. So the monies and the valuables carry that instant karma in each individual murder, life taken away. And it will stay for all time. They deserve to be executed.
Oh my God.
We all stood and applauded.
Who are you talking about?
Yarman.
Can we talk to Jarman?
I want to speak to him.
I want to speak to him.
Go find him. I'll help you.
Where shall I look?
Come with me.
Okay.
Come on.
The thought of being confronted by the evil spirit of the landlord Jarman was frightening, to say the least, and it looked like we were heading for the loft.
Where do you want to go?
Somebody get in front quickly.
On it.
Oh!
He comes here. He comes here.
Who does, Jarman?
Yes.
I'm
I've got you behind. I've got you behind.
Yeah, it's here. Yeah, it's here. He's here. He's in here. He's here. Look at him.
Is he saying anything to you? He's past you.
He's come out of here and gone past you.
Don't talk to him.
Okay, I've got to come out.
Where has he gone? You're saying he's come out of here and he's moved past you.
What's the matter? Just
And
tell
where
us
has he
what's the
gone
matter.
to?
I couldn't breathe.
Up here.
Does he know we're following him? He does.
Yes. He goes up. Oh, he's playing. He's playing, yes.
Shall we go up there?
It's all right for one person to go up there, not all of us. The book.
The book is here.
The book's up there, Jason.
The book is up there. What book?
What book? What book is it? Tell me.
History.
History book. A history book.
With no light and ancient rotting beams, I decided it was too dangerous for Jason to venture further. So we sent our producer Carl to search for Jarman and any eminence of the elusive book.
It's a very old part of the building. The rafters here are... they're next to nothing. As you can see, these are literally just...
Be careful.
Small room would be over here. I'm just gonna grab this torch.
Carl has climbed through into the far attic.
We've climbed through to the far attic.
Is he in the right space in the book?
place. Yes, yes.
What is the book buried underneath something? Because there's nothing in the area that you can see.
There's lots of rubble here, though. Well, there's lots of rubble.
It's very close to the wall.
Very close
It's
to
close
the
to a
wall.
wall. Close to a wall.
Now, a book against a wall. Well, I'm against the wall. What's over there? It could be covered. There's a cable there. Because there's cables there, obviously someone's been up here. Trouble is, this goes on for miles. Looks friendly. I'm not having any luck with this book, guys.
It was there.
It was there. It was there.
It was there.
It still is,
No,
but
it
they've
still
built
is there.
over it.
But they've covered over it. There's 2 layers of plaster, so it's possible something could have been covered over.
I love it when I get cobwebs on my face in a haunted house. Did somebody just move up here at all? Is someone else moving up here? I just need to know if anyone else has been up here or thrown anything up.
No, no one's come up.
Right.
I went down and that's it. No one else has gone up.
I've just had a major shuffle, it was like a shuffling sound, like something had been thrown.
Carl's hearing noises upstairs, guys.
Right, hang on.
Carl?
Yeah, can you just shine that torch so I know you're out over there, because it's getting a bit hairy up here. Sorry, I'm a bit of a girl's blouse. Give me something I can punch and I'm all right. What's down there? Yeah, there's something thrown. Is there anything here? I've got scraping noise very close to me and it's scaring the living crap out of me. Oh, please be nice. Right, I'm coming down there.
Can you see all right?
Yeah.
What was it about?
There was like a shuffling noise. It was really close to me, but that was when you had the torch on. The first noise I heard was like somebody throwing. That's why I asked if anyone had thrown anything up or
nobody was
moved.
Nobody
if they'd been up. It was like something just a thud.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a look at the tape because we might actually catch it on there. I've got sort of like a small torch. So.
Yeah.
It was only after looking back at the tape did we see an object moving on its own at the bottom centre of the screen, which created one of the noises that Carl heard. But what that object is, we just don't know. We couldn't find the book, and without tearing up the floor and walls, there was no more we could do to find the one piece of evidence that would answer all the questions about Jarman and the murders.
That is very spooky, man.
I was surprised yesterday because something happened to me in this pub which I can't explain. Now, that doesn't mean it was paranormal. It means that, given hindsight, I've thought about it for quite a lot, I still can't explain it, and that's interesting to me because it's one of the very few things in my career as a parapsychologist that I can't explain. The crew were outside filming at the time, and I was talking to some staff members inside the pub, and I wanted to look at what is termed the bottle room, or the small room beyond the kitchen. And it was locked, and when we went in, there was an incredibly strong, pungent stench, is the way I can describe it, which made me almost retch. It made me feel sick. And I had to come out the room, and the staff member sort of didn't really react to it, and he said, oh, we've had this before, we can't explain it. And I thought, well, stupid, go back in. So I went back in seconds later, and there was very, very slight trace of it, but it had almost completely dissipated, which seemed odd to me because it was so, so strong. Now, later on in the night, we went in several times, no smell at all. I was interested to watch Derek last night. He certainly managed to find out a lot of information that I don't think he had any knowledge of beforehand. We removed all evidence of the history of the pub, and he didn't know where he was being brought. There are over 10,000 hauntings recorded in the UK at the moment, and the only way he could have possibly known anything about this one was if he had knowledge of them all, and that's extremely unlikely.
What actually happened, in short, was the feeling of allowing myself to be taken over, so to speak, to go into a transfixed state and allowing a spirit entity to voice their opinion of exactly their experiences in the property.
Well, it's termed transfiguration, and that is where allegedly a spirit or discarnate entity or ghost takes over the body of a medium or sensitive for a short while. I believe personally that last night Derek believed that that was what was happening to him, but whether it really was is a matter of personal opinion.
Well, it was pointed out quite clearly by Sam that provided the book was retrieved and what have you, which is still there, a lot of the negative activity would cease forthwith.
I personally don't buy into this story about the Jarmans killing people and constructing some awkward bed mechanism and dumping them in a vat of fat or boiling oil. It seems to me a lot of unnecessary hassle. If you're going to murder somebody, surely just slit their throat. I think it's interesting Derek picked up on the information because the story is very much associated with the building, but whether that story is true or false is something different.
Well, that's it. We've come to the end of our 24-hour stint, and I can safely say that each and every one of us has red eyes and we're feeling incredibly tired and grumpy. Join us on the next location. Until then, we're all going to bed, and if you are, sleep tight.